Good morning. We are getting started on our second case of the day. Thanks for joining us here on our TikTok and over there on Dr. Bams. Thanks for tuning in. We are on our second case of the day. We are doing gynecomastia. So that is removing the breast tissue on our male patient. So we are doing some lipo around the axilla and around the area where we're going to remove some of that breast tissue. Again, we're just getting started on our second case of the day. Earlier this morning, we did a breast augmentation, a breast lift, a scar revision, and then we also did some lipo around her stomach. If you guys have any questions, go ahead and comment those down below. We're happy to answer those for you. And we are also live on our YouTube today. So if you guys are interested in joining us over there, you can find us at Dr. Jeneby Plastic Surgery. You can find us over there, and on our YouTube, we are able to show the surgery. So flip the camera. You're not going to have to look at me. You'll be able to see our surgeons, and you'll be able to see our patient's surgery. So go ahead and join us over there if you're interested. Again, it's going to be Dr. Jeneby Plastic Surgery. And then you'll also see some of our other surgeons' names listed there. We have Dr. Latin Heat, we have Dr. Bam, and then we also have Dr. Rocket. So definitely go ahead and join us over there. And if you follow us, you'll be notified every time that we do go live, so you won't have to miss out. We don't go live as often on our YouTube as we do our other platforms, just for privacy reasons. Some people don't want their surgeries for everyone in the world to see, but some people do. So actually, a lot of our patients, family, and friends, they will join us on the YouTube Live so that they can actually see what's going on, because they can't be here in the OR with them, so they just think joining on YouTube is the equivalent or very similar, and it leaves them with a little bit of comfort, I think. So, but a lot of people are curious to see what the surgeries look like, especially if they're going under a procedure themselves. They just like to get an idea of what they can expect to happen to them. So if that's something that interests you, of course, go ahead and join us over there. Again, it's going to be at Dr. Jeneby Plastic Surgery. And thanks for joining us over there on Dr. Bam's TikTok. We appreciate it. How are y'all doing today? Again, it is our second case of the morning. We had a case earlier. Let me know if you guys can hear me. Let me know if there's any issues with the sound. We were having some issues earlier on one of our lives, so just let me know. So we did have one case before this one, and we did a breast lift. We added some implants. We did a scar revision from a tummy tuck. We revised a tummy tuck scar. We went ahead and lowered it as desired by our patient. Super easy. We also went ahead and did some lipo on her flanks. And now we are on our second surgery. So we are doing gynecomastia today. So that is removing that excess breast tissue on our male patient. So we're doing some lipo as well around the axilla, around the area where we are removing the breast tissue. if you guys have any questions about that procedure, what's happening right now, or any other services that we do provide, feel free to comment them down below. That is what I'm here for, is to answer any questions. If any of y'all are curious. And today will be our last surgery of the day. Oh, wow. And if you're there on our YouTube, you can see Dr. Boom Boom Pow and Dr. Bam there are removing that excess breast tissue right now. They have done a little bit of lipo there around the axilla, around the actual breast itself. And now they are removing that excess breast tissue. Our patient here today has been waiting for over 20 years for this particular procedure. So very exciting. Again, we are doing gynecomastia for those of you who are just hopping on. This is our second case of the day. Thank you, CM, over there on Dr. Bam's TikTok. We appreciate you for hopping on and tuning in. Again, our second case of the day is gynecomastia, so that is removing excess breast tissue from our patient's breast area. We're also doing some lipo as well in that area. And again, our patient has been waiting for over 20 years for this particular operation. So he's been looking forward to it for a long time. And if y'all are ready to take the next steps and get your surgery done, you guys can fill out that form that we have pinned here on Dr. Bam's TikTok on the bottom, and here on Dr. Boom Boom Pow's TikTok on the bottom. Once you fill that out, somebody from our team will see all that information, reach out to you, and move forward in the process of scheduling your consultation, setting up your surgery, giving you all the details about post-op, pre-op, and what you can expect for your surgery. If that's something that interests you, definitely fill that form out.
For about 20 minutes, 25 minutes.
And again, for those of you joining us here on our TikToks, we're also live on our YouTube. If you're interested in seeing the camera flip and our surgeons and our patients and their surgery, you guys can join us over there at Dr. Jeneby Plastic Surgery. Thanks, CM, over there on Dr. Phillips. We appreciate you. Hope y'all are having a good Monday. We are over here at Chrysalis. It is a beautiful day here in San Antonio. And again, we do have Dr. Boom Boom Pow. We do have Dr. Bam with us right now. They are operating together on our patient. And again, we are doing gynecomastia, so that is removing the breast tissue from our male patient's breast area. So that excess breast tissue that kind of looks like what's referred to as man boobs, we are removing that. It's not a very desired look. It can be caused by a lot of different things. Some people are predisposed to developing those so-called man boobs. So we are going in and taking care of that for our patient today, and giving him his desired look. Again, we're also live on our YouTube. Check us out at Dr. Jeneby Plastic Surgery. You'll be able to see the camera flipped and what I see.
About another 150 tissue.
Hey there, Tress, on our Dr. Boom Boom House TikTok. Great question. I'm not, it's going to depend person to person and what other add-ons that person might be getting. After the consultation, our surgeons and people from our financing team can give you more accurate pricing for surgery costs and things like that. If you're interested and you'd like to get a more accurate number, you can fill out our Get a Quote button. That's what it's there for, is to give you an honest quote. So once you talk to somebody on our team, they'll be able to, and once we figure out everything that you want and are desiring, we will be able to give you a more accurate estimate of what you can expect to pay. And it's going to be pinned down here if you're interested. It takes like 1 minute to fill out. And then once it's submitted, our team will reach out to you and again provide you with all that information. So I hope that helps there, Tress Schuler. Let me know if that answers your question. I can't really give like pricing information. But again, you are free to fill out that form that we do have pinned here. Whoa, I lost 200 pounds and I need excess skin removal and my B cup's gone. Wow, that is very impressive. Congratulations. That is absolutely something that we can do for you. We can tailor your experience. So again, if you're interested, that's amazing. You can fill out that form if you're interested in one of the surgeons here. We have Dr. J. We also have Dr. Rocket, who has been featured on a lot of skin tightening shows. He's been featured on TLC. He kind of specializes in working on cases where our patients have been overweight. They've lost a lot of it and they have that excess skin. So he does a lot of lifts, like arm lifts, tummy tucks. He'll even do like thigh lifts and things like that. So I would recommend you filling out that form that we have pinned here. What can you say when you get there?
15 minutes.
That's really impressive, Miss Tress. Again, we are doing our second case currently, doing gynecomastia. So we're removing that breast tissue from our male patient's breast. We're also live on our YouTube if you want to join us over there. Dr. Jeneby Plastic Surgery is the name. You can also find it in our link tree along with some other links to other things like our website. You can fill out that form to get a quote. You can check out some of our other social media platforms, like we are here on TikTok, we are here on Instagram, we're also on YouTube, and of course Facebook. But the more trafficked profiles and platforms are going to be our TikTok and our Instagram. So if you're interested here on Dr. Ma'am, it's going to be Dr. Ma'am on Instagram as well. For Dr. Boom Boom Pow, it is going to be Dr. Boom Boom Pow as well on Instagram. Hey, thanks, DM. We appreciate it. Thanks for liking the live. Again, comment any questions you guys have. We'll be live here for a few more minutes, and then we are going to wrap it up. So again, ask any questions. So yeah, we are still on our second case, gynecomastia. It's our last one of the day, so we won't be live later today. We did have 3 cases lined up, but one of them was a cancel. We were live earlier for the first one, but currently we are just wrapping up our second surgery. And again, it was a gynecomastia, so it's not a very lengthy procedure. Kind of just depends what we're working with when it comes to our patients and their body. But today it's going to be a pretty quick procedure. We've been live for about 20 minutes. We should be wrapping up in about 15 to 20 minutes about. Sometimes they take longer than expected, and sometimes they take a lot less than expected. That's just kind of a given here. Here at Chrysalis, and I imagine anywhere else that you do surgery, it's kind of like, you can expect a certain time and sometimes run over or run under. But that's to be expected. So they have already removed the excess breast tissue from our patient's right breast plate area. So they went in and did some lipo. They also went in and surgically removed some of the excess breast tissue from the areola. So now they are stitching up that area. For surgeries like this, if you are over the age of 30, going into your 40s even, like late 30s to 40s, for surgeries like this, or surgeries in general, we always recommend Renuvion. Renuvion helps to tighten the skin and helps retract it, because as you get older, you lose that skin elasticity due to the sun, due to just natural aging, like losing collagen and things like that. So we usually do recommend that you get Renuvion. Our patient did not get Renuvion today. It is an add-on, but it's definitely worth it. We always recommend it if you are over 35. But even surgeries where you're getting a lot of lipo done, we will always recommend it because it's very helpful, it's very beneficial in the recovery process, and it's just like the little cherry on top after your procedure, because your skin just looks as good as your surgery, if that makes sense. Like, it helps just tighten it, makes it look fresh, makes it look really nice, gives a more youthful look. Let me know if I'm cutting out here on TikTok, here on Dr. Boom Boom Pow. I can see it's glitching a bit. If you guys could just let me know what's going on, if you guys are seeing what I'm seeing. Sorry about that, guys. Again, we'll be live here for a few more minutes before we go ahead and wrap it up. This will be our last live of the day. We will be live later this week. So tune in for tomorrow, the cases that we have going on tomorrow and later this week as well. If you guys follow us, we do post on our story intros to the cases that we have that day of.
Also the ice, man.
So if that's something that interests you, maybe you want to see and just check us out and see what we're all about, you can follow us and you will get notified every time that we go live. But also if you're following us, you'll be able to see our stories, what kind of surgeries we have going on. So if you're curious to tune in, you guys can watch our stories. Like today, we already have our intros for the 2 surgeries that we did today. And that just kind of gives you a quick little breakdown of what we'll be going live for, just as a quick breakdown. And then you guys can decide whether or not you want to join the live. Alright, and we'll be live just for a few more minutes here. They are approaching the end of the surgery. So feel free to comment any questions. Also, I can't tell if this TikTok quality here on Dr. Boom Boom House TikTok is improving or not. Leave a comment if it is. But again, thank you guys for tuning in. If y'all are ready to take the next steps in booking your consultation and figuring out financing options for your surgery, you guys can fill out our Get a Quote button. It's pinned here on the bottom. It is also linked in our link tree. And once you fill it out, somebody from our team will reach out to you and they will provide you with all the information that you need. So if that is post-op, pre-op, financing, say you're very far away, like we offer overnight. We have a lot of different options and
All right,
different...
Mackenzie, 30 seconds. McKenna.
Alright, you guys, we're going to wrap it up here. Thanks for tuning in. We'll be live later this week. Again, if y'all are ready to take the next steps, you guys can fill out that form pinned here. Be happy to answer any questions. You guys can private message us. Alright, and we will see y'all later.